Well, happy Monday. I'm meteorologist Rich Marriott, and we got through the weekend after a pretty wet start to it on Thursday and Friday. We got almost an inch of rain out at the airport, which is almost a total. It's a little bit more than what the total is for the month. We normally only average about 9,600, and I think we ended up with around 9,800. So it's close, but definitely needed it. And it's really made a difference in terms of how we're doing in terms of our precipitation. You can see the airport itself, we're actually 7/10 of an inch above normal now for the month, which is pretty amazing given how dry the month has been so far. Almost an inch and a half there at Hoquiam Mountain, southwestern Washington, and then up there around Bellingham, well, just a little over an inch above normal. So that has really helped out a lot and really brought the fire danger down, as well as it was just kind of nice to see everything get a chance to be wet for a while. I think the plants definitely enjoyed it. Looking out this morning, we've got kind of a cloud-sun mix around the sound, a lot of clouds, but also quite a few sun breaks. We expect to see more sunshine as we head towards a little bit later on, seeing sun breaking out down there around Tacoma. And overall, our First Alert 7-day forecast shows pretty quiet weather pattern for the week and pretty comfortable, as a matter of fact. Temperatures the next few days are going to be running mostly in the mid-70s with that mixture of sunshine and clouds, and maybe a couple showers out towards the north coast, but nothing that moves into Puget Sound. And then later in the weekend, it's become kind of unusual, but in this case, we're going to see our warmest temperatures over the weekend rather than in the middle of the week, where we've had most of them, it seems like, for about the last month. Looking at the satellite image, we have that big low still sitting out there towards in the Pacific. That's the same low that gave us that system on Friday, but now it's a little weaker and a little bit farther away from us. And we also have a pretty big area of high pressure that's built over the western states. That's going to be drifting a little bit closer to us over the course of the next several days. And the net effect of that is going to be that we're kind of in between those systems. So we'll see the clouds from the passing systems, but it looks like any rainfall will probably stay out there on the north coast. If we look at the computer models, you can see what I'm talking about. We've got that high over the western states, that low sitting out there in the Pacific, and another high farther out there. Over the course of the week, they move around quite a bit, but stay in the same general positions, except for the fact that that high ends up being a little bit closer to us, and that's what's going to help warm us up as we head towards the weekend. And the other good news with this is in terms of the smoke model. Running the smoke model, and when I looked at this morning, I didn't think it'd run, but in fact, there isn't any significant smoke being produced by that Bear Gulch fire, so we basically are clear of wildfire smoke for the time being, thanks to that rainfall that we had on Friday, so that's a definite plus. We do check our air quality, mostly in the green. We do have some moderate air quality in the Central Sound, but that's not from wildfire, it's just other pollutants that are causing that moderate air quality, and it's just barely into the moderate range. And as we head towards tomorrow, it looks like we're going to have good air quality everywhere as our onshore winds continue to bring in some clean air from off the Pacific. If you're headed up to do some hiking, well, we've got some clouds up in the mountains to start off the day, but we should be seeing some sun break out eventually. You can see quite a few breaks in the overcast there at Paradise up on Mount Rainier. Hiking forecast looking pretty good if you're headed up today. Basically partly sunny. Temperatures, the highway pass levels mostly in the mid-60s, and a repeat as we head towards tomorrow, though they might be into the mid to upper 60s. And you can see today around Puget Sound, those temperatures mostly in the low to mid 70s. Looks like they're going to be staying pretty much in that range through the first 3 days of the week, and then we're going to start to warm a little bit as we head towards Thursday and Friday, with highs getting to the upper 70s and low 80s. And as we head into the weekend, it's looking really good, sunny and warm with those high temperatures in the upper 70s to low to mid 80s. So a great summer weekend headed our way. And looking down the line, we see a little bit of cooling as we head towards the end of August, but we stay pretty much in the 70s all the way, at least at this point it looks like, until we get on towards the start of September.